Everybody, this is Barry with Christenson Transportation, where the truckers truck and safety takes priority. And, sometimes I get inspiration for the videos I do based on recent happenings, good or bad. And so that's what I talk about. And sometimes there's nothing that's just staring out at me, so I go ask drivers and I ask different departments, hey, need to do a video, let me know what's happening, what do we need to work on, what are we doing well, so we can get the word out. And that's what I'm here to talk about today, is getting the word out. Communication seems to be a word I hear all the time, and we're all guilty of lack of communication. We have meeting after meeting and we talk about things, and then we get done with the meeting and everybody goes back to doing what they're doing, and we fail to even tell the people that work for us what we talked about that was so important to have a meeting about. So I'm not pointing fingers, I'm saying we're all guilty about communicating, and it makes it tough. When we've got irregular route freight and we've got drivers based in certain areas or run regional stuff, it's really hard to get information out. And so I wanted to ask you and it reinforce how important it is to accept the communication techniques that we're using, and in this case videos. And what do? I do a video and we send a message out to the fleet, typically on Friday afternoon. It says, hey, Barry's going to talk about national brake check or whatever it may be, and we send an actual link, because I said, we used to do it, and we'd send a video or send a message out saying, hey, this is a video, and we send it out at noon. And if people are like me, and a lot of them are, they get an email, they get a message on their tap. If they can't tap on it right then, they move on. So we were sending that link out, but it wasn't available till 3 in the afternoon to actually see it. So I was getting very little feedback. They're like, I tried to use it, it didn't work, I went on. So I also talk to drivers and I say, hey, did you watch the video? Did you get my message? And they're like, nope. I was like, you didn't get the message? I might have gotten it, I didn't look at it. And I was like, well, why would you not look at the message? And it's really weird, because the thing that I would get the most is, well, I was already under a dispatch, under load, headed, I knew what I was doing. So I knew it didn't have anything to do with another load, so I didn't pay any attention to it. Well, there's the problem. We have no other way of getting you information. If I want to tell you about road conditions or a storm or closed highways or brake check areas or, campaigns we're doing for equipment defects or new policies or anything, just to say hi. The only way I can do it is send a message to your truck. And if you don't read the message, my feelings get hurt. We're wasting time and we're not getting the message out to you. So please do us all a favor and click on those. But the other side of communication, other than me getting it out to you, is you getting it back to us. So we all know the world we're in right now in trucking. It is tough. It's as tough as I've ever seen it. Not just freight rates, but amount of freight. And, everybody that comes in orientation, hey, why'd you leave your last company? Oh, my miles slowed down. Well, everybody's miles have slowed down because the economy slowed down. So it's extremely important that we covet the stuff we do get. So, if we give you a load and something comes up, we need communication. You need to tell us immediately when you know that there's an issue with you picking up and delivering on time. We need to be able to make decisions. Do we go get that load and relay it and let somebody else do it? Do we call the customer and try to push the delivery or pickup time? And people are pretty understanding. They say, we call and say, hey, my driver's had a flat tire, my driver got sick, my driver ran out of hours, got delayed up in traffic, whatever it is, we're not going to make it. They understand that. they don't have a crew ready. They don't have a schedule that's going to be interrupted because we just don't show up. So giving that information and letting people have the ability and opportunity to affect that and to replan things means a lot. So anytime you have something on your end that's going to delay, let us know. And if there's not a delay, the importance falls back on picking up and delivering on time, because freight has slowed down throughout the world. And there's a million people saying, hey, I want to haul that load. Well, I gave it to Christenson. Well, if Christenson doesn't pick up and deliver on time, and we don't have a good reason, we just didn't get around, there's only so much they're going to take of that. And they're going to give it to the next carrier. And then we're really going to be short on stuff. So imperative that we pick up and deliver on time, and if there's something that's going to affect that and delay that and prevent that, we need to know as soon as possible so we can call them and they're not mad at us. The other thing that really needs communication is home time. And Christenson, we've raised our hands, said we're going to, you give me notice, you give me a week's notice on home time, and we're going to get you home. Now you may put that same notice in every week. We're going to try to live up to it. What we can't do is on Wednesday afternoon when we've got a load to go pick up at a customer that's giving us freight, and the driver says, hey, I don't want that load. I want to go home. That's the stuff that puts the kink in the system and the stick in the spokes and everything that starts going haywire is unknown home time request or extended home time request. When you say I'm going to come out on Monday morning, you need to be ready for dispatch so our planners can plan and pre-plan a load so you're not sitting there all day. You come out and you're ready at 8 o'clock in the morning and we don't know you're coming out until you call that morning. Then we start having to look for a load. Then it could be all day and we've lost a day. So help us out. When you say I need to be home here to here and we meet those obligations, meet your end of it and come back out and be ready to roll, because that's what keeps us going too. So lots of things about communication: videos, updates, company information, policy changes, weather conditions, equipment stuff. We only have one way to get it out to you, and that's through your telematics, through your tablet, and through a video. So please do me a favor, read the messages, give me feedback. If I do a video and you don't see there's something wrong, you find whatever. I'm not the holy grail of video people or knowledge, so let me know about it. And if you've got something that is happening, maybe people are dropping their trailers too low or too high, or leaving you with a flat tire to deal with that's been off the rim. So tell me about it. I'll try to inform the rest of the fleet, because what's important to you more than likely is important to others. It's not an individual thing. So let me know what I need to talk about. Let me know what I need to educate the fleet or the office personnel or the maintenance staff or the vendors or whatever it is. I'm happy to do it. I just got to know about it, so I need communication. So it's a word for the week. Communication goes all ways. And when there's this glitch in it, it stops, and nobody else has the ability to affect that situation unless they know about it. So help me out. And thanks for being at Christenson, where the truckers truck and safety takes priority.